Hello everyone and welcome back to Horsehaven, and oh my goodness, where to even begin? It has been so long since we have dived into our different ranches and looked over all of our horses here in Horsehaven, and I'm so sorry for that. I was away and sick on my vacation, unfortunately, but we are back and we are ready to catch up with all of the new updates that have been added in, which, by the way, include an extremely stunning Year 2 Constellation horse. Have you guys seen, dun dun dun, the Capricorn Year 2? Look at this stunning creature! Look at those ram horns! That is just one of the most awesome features I have seen on these Constellation horses yet. I totally want to be able to get one of these guys. Oh look, and the ram horns are actually a part of the mask, so it's not actually what the Capricorn itself looks like. Oh, we're definitely going to get that mask. That is just so cool. I could see that looking really good on our Year 1 Leos. I could see that looking really good on a lot of our horses. But look, oh my gosh, it's an elephant! There is an elephant in the side of this Capricorn too. That is just too cool. Maybe it has like the heart of an elephant. Here's a deer. Wow. I wonder what the, like, artistic reasons that is there for. And look at this, more ram horns. This is just so pretty. This is gorgeous. I love the Constellation Year 2 horses, you guys. They're just so fascinatingly beautiful. And speaking of really awesome, beautiful, and rare horses, we do have our fantasy horses. So we have Amber and Goldenrod, who are our two fantasy horses, and I still think it's really hilarious that we ended up with two of the same type of fantasy horse. Out of all of the ones we could have had, we got two somewhat rare ones, and I do need to go and visit some of your guys' ranches and see if we can stumble on perhaps a fantasy horse I could breed with, because at the very least we have a male and female. Oh, and they don't have any feed. I'm sorry, Goldenrod. I'll try to get you some more. But we need to see if I can find another male or female in one of our friends' mini ranches so that I will be able to have some new types of fantasy horse. So Constellation horses, fantasy horses, all of the tier 4 horses that we could possibly have. And don't forget the rumor of some new ranches. They just were asking a whole bunch of people on Twitter. So it's always good to follow the devs' Twitters, by the way. You get all sorts of inside knowledge about what's going to go down. Let's see, breeding event going on right now. But don't forget that we have that mysterious island showing up, and the devs were just asking everybody on Twitter, what ranch would you guys like to see next? And so they're planning on expanding the world again, expanding this amazing world. It's going to be really fun. Oh, look, we have diamonds to claim. Cool. Sweet, because we keep going on that cloud race, which is a really good thing to race on. The cloud race will give you those gemstones. Oh man, there's just so much to do. Look at the island. I swear I'm so excited about that. Maybe it's going to be like some sort of Hawaii themed vacation area for your horses. That would be really cool. Oh, and it looks like the trader is out and about. So here's our good friend the trader, who will give us some of those rare gemstones that we are going to need for fantasy horses if I bring him some special food. Maybe he's just eating this on his journey, or maybe he like holds out these delicious carrot muffins to wild horses and that's how he tames them and you can buy them from him later. I like that idea. So we need to whip up some food for him. We need to be able to see if we stumble on any other fantasy horses, male or female, because we have a male and a female of our own fantasy horses in our friends' ranches. We need to continue to breed up all of the horses in our other ranch to try to get rare horses and try to breed them for diamonds when it comes to our Constellation horses. There's so much to do. I love it. It just keeps you busy and happy the whole time. Let's go ahead and start though by checking on what it will take to breed the Capricorn Year 2. Don't forget, you guys, it does have a bit of a process to get to the point where you're even allowed to breed this beautiful horse, and you have to show up pretty early on. I'm about half a month late, so I really should. We only have like 16 days, a little over 2 weeks to be able to try to breed this guy up, and we're gonna give it our best. But you really want to jump in as soon as it's available, or else it makes it a lot harder on yourself to even find out what you're going to be allowed to breed, and let alone trying to breed for this horse. So I'm very late, but hopefully next month with the next Constellation horse I will be on top of everything. So let's go ahead and go to how to breed. I could spend 600 diamonds, oh my gosh, just to reveal it all right now, but let's go ahead and test our celestial knowledge first. So first question, which is not a Chinese zodiac animal? Hey, I grew up on Fruit Basket. I know the answer is fish. Yes. All right. So that is taken care of. And then, which is not a Chinese zodiac animal, the cat. Oh my gosh. That's so funny because I just made a fruits basket reference and that's like the whole point of the entire show. Oh, that's adorable. Okay. The cat. And then in Greek mythology, now we've switched continents and celestial mythology, so I'm not sure if I'll be as good on this one. Which constellation Capricornus represents? The constellation Capricornus represents which deity? It's not Pan, is it? Maybe a nymph? Is it Pan? Oh my gosh, it was Pan! I had no idea. And then Altair belongs to which constellation? I think the Lyra, actually? Or maybe Hydra? It was the middle one. Okay, so I totally didn't get that one correct. But we now have 10 hours, so I'll be back in 10 hours before we're able to answer the second questions on these ones and to try again on this question. And once you answer those, it unlocks these two so you can find out which 2 horses you have to breed in order to get the Capricorn year 2. And as you can see, the more questions you answer correctly, the cheaper it becomes to just reveal all and pull the curtain away and find out what horses you have to breed for. And remember, even if you find out from a friend or you find out from my videos, like, oh, you need to breed this horse and this horse to get a Capricorn year 2. Unless you've unlocked it in the family tree, you can't breed up for it. But it does help to at least know what you're going to want to have ready, because you may not have these 2 horses. So that's just really helpful little tips on the constellation horse breeding. So now that that is out of the way, what kind of foal do we have here? Oh, it's another Australian Brumby foal tucked inside of our little breeding stable. Let's go ahead and see if we can make a little bit of elbow room inside of our stable. And I've got a few Australian Brumbies, like Holly here, who we can work on raising up to level 10. And once she is level 10, she will be worth more diamonds. After doing some of the math and looking over like how hard it is to raise up. Oh, Ruby, yes, Ruby's level 10. Now, when you raise up a horse to level 10, then you can go ahead and you can sell them for diamonds. Almost all horses are not available to sell for diamonds until level 10, except constellation horses. And it's of my opinion that if you have constellation horses and you can breed up new ones, it's actually better to breed constellation horses than any other type, at least so far, for diamonds, because you get more diamonds for all the effort. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna sell Ruby. I hope that made sense. I'm really rambling about the strategy of Horsehaven. Did you guys know there was so much strategy? There is, if you want to have this many diamonds. Oops, Lucy. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you, Lucy. Oh, she wants some lettuce. She's a girl after my own heart. I don't have lettuce for her. Lucy, hang in there. I will get you some lettuce ASAP. All right. Let's finish cleaning the field out. All right. So we were able to make a little bit of room for our for the baby right there. And we have our 2 fantasy horses here. I really love the idea of turning this entire ranch into kind of like a fantasy land, like a little fairy tale land, and focusing on breeding all of the various fantasy horses that you can have here. Oops, that's just tier 4s. We actually want to pop over. There's year 1 constellation, year 2 constellation, and there we go, fantasy horses. So I really want to try to focus on breeding up all these guys here inside of the German ranch, because, you know, Germany is so associated with so many fairy tales. So I think today that's going to be our main focus, is actually going and looking at some other people's ranches to see if we can find a male or female fantasy horse. So I'll do that in just a second. Oh, I did forget my daily quest for like half a month. All right, and let's go through, collect a few of those things. Thank you guys so much for visiting. Thank you so much for hiring me as your stable hand. That's actually where I get a huge chunk of the money that I have. And let's see, new steeplechase race. The club messages, we still can't really do anything with the club feature, so we'll have to see what they end up doing with clubs. And then friends helped out, and there we go. All right, thank goodness. Wonderful. Yay, I took care of all of the mail, and now I can focus. So let's see, what should we do next? Well, let's actually work for just a second at figuring out what we need to prepare for this guy, because it's so important to gather up as many of the gemstones as possible. We can actually try to go and get another fairy horse right now of any type, of like just because we have the spot, it takes 2 days after you get one fairy horse before you're allowed to get another one. But the thing is, I would only have a 20% chance of getting one right now and a 73% chance of diamonds. So I want to wait until we're at 10 stones of any type again, so that we can go ahead and take the risk of trying to get another fantasy horse. And to get more of these dream jewels, then I actually need to go on the races, and I'll do the cloud race off camera because it takes forever. It's kind of fun, but you know, today we're busy enough as it is. And then we'll work on feeding this guy all of the stuff that he wants. So let's go check on the turnips, for instance. We'll grab some lettuce for our little foal, and we will check in on the turnips and our Shire breeding project. I really wanted to have some winter Shires, and if you ask me, the Shires definitely look like somebody who they definitely look like one of the Capricorn year 2's parents, because they have that same big build. All right, let's gather all that up. No, I didn't want to pop in here. Oh, hi, Sky. Sky, you're almost ready to be sold for diamonds. Eat up, my dear. Eat up. All of the red feed you want, my friend. And I'll be back to feed you in just a little bit. And we've been trying really hard to breed our Shire and end up being able to get the tier 2 Shire for a long time now. And I've just had endless. I've probably had like 30 or 40 just tier 1 Shires. So I think that's kind of ironic and kind of hilarious and sad all at the same time. But let's go ahead and we'll harvest up. Oh, look at all this. There's so much of the turnip stuff. Wonderful. So lots and lots of the little turnip meals, and we'll get more turnips planted in our turnip fields over here. And then let's go ahead and we'll get more turnip meals started. Oops, need more turnips before I can do that. And here's a ton of lettuce. Wonderful. So lots of delicious lettuce too. Well, I'm going to toss that down, and I'm going to add more turnips. And I'm going to add, let's do some pumpkins, I think, because pumpkins are yummy. There we go. And this baby wants pumpkins after all. But let's go ahead and we are going to breed another Shire. I'm just going to sell this foal, even though I'm not raising her to level 10 because I'm out of room to try to do that. And we're going to jump on into the breeding house with Trojan and Tilly, and we're gonna see, oh, it's a pure breeding event, huzzah! We're gonna see if Trojan and Tilly can maybe finally, possibly, manage to get us the tier 2 Shire that we have been going for so long. So let's see if it's gonna happen or not. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. The tier 3 Shire is a beautiful winter white Shire. Yes! Oh my gosh! Finally! We have a tier 2 incoming! We have a tier 2 baby boy. Jeez, that just took like several months to get done. So that's so awesome, you guys. I'm very excited about that. And I'll come back and I will feed these guys later. In fact, let me go ahead and make sure that they can at least go out into the field. And we need to upgrade this field later. But there's so many fun little projects. It's kind of amazing how you can just get really settled into Horsehaven and get addicted. This is like 1.5 years of playing, and I would have never thought I would get stuck with like a mobile game for that long, but I love it. Because it's very low key. You have fun, you set up different projects for yourself, you move on. It's really fun. All right, there we go. Let's gather up everything from the field. Not to mention, you guys seem to really love it too. I am constantly stunned after like almost 160 days and episodes of going on adventures together in Horsehaven. You guys still want more, and that's just the best feeling. All right, so let's see. We have Sakura the second, we have Nan, and then we've got Franco, Lala, Apple the third. So really, let's see. Franco, you want some carrots? So Franco's currently level 7. And whenever you run out of room for putting the baby, the foal, away, I usually like to go and find one of the horses that I'm willing to sell. And let's see, like this is Nan. And if I can get her to level 6, I might be willing to go ahead and sell her for diamonds. Let me go ahead and see. Is she going to get there? Oh, almost. Almost. Oh my gosh, she has one. She is literally just one little itty bitty piece away from being able to be sold for diamonds. That's hilarious. Well, we could sell her for diamonds now, but if you push her just to the next level, then they gain more diamonds that they're worth. So, all right, I'm keeping an eye on you, Nan. That's kind of hilarious that she's so close. Oh, and I completed a quest. I mean, there's daily quests too. This is just designed so you can keep yourself very, very busy every day. All right, but we're going to go ahead and throw down our flowers that we do here on the French Ranch every day. Look at that Capricorn artifact. It's another one of the beanstalks. I really want it. I really, really want it. All right, and I need to find, where are my flowers? Oh my gosh, I feel like this is a lot bigger than usual. All right, there's the clovers. I need, whoops, and let's back up. Let's get some blue wildflowers down today. And every day we play, I try to come in with you guys and plant even just 3 or 4 flowers, usually 5 because I get really excited, just to show you guys how much putting in a little teensy bit of effort every day can change everything. Just look at how full this whole place is coming along and looking beautiful just because we put in that tiny bit of effort every day. So I hope that's a life lesson to you guys. Seri tries to toss in the really deep, meaningful things of life now and then too. Let me gather up some apples because they're delicious. And then we needed to get more muffins for the traveling salesperson wrangler, didn't we? So I'll have to come and organize all of these things a little bit more later. Yes, and we can actually put down some muffins. Oh, I'm out of carrots. All right, so I need to go get some carrots. All right, so this is the, oops, and let's go ahead. I'm going to grab the gemstones from that task. There's so much, you guys. It's just amazing to me. And we're going to pop over to the US ranch. We're going to get some soybeans and carrots going. And we might start a breeding project here. And then we're going to search for a fantasy horse amongst our friends. Ooh, somebody came and helped out with my carrots. Awesome. All right, so what was I doing over here? I can't quite recall what I was working on. What's in here? A little Dolhurst foal. I think I was trying to breed up another Sagittarius, but we didn't manage to pull it off, and I just sent our Sagittarius out for a quest. All right, so now what should I be working on here, I wonder? I'm not really sure. Maybe like a next level Dolhurst? I'm going to have to think about... Oh yeah, the Black Forest horses. I was trying to breed up Rose, our beautiful tier 1 Black Forest horse. We'll see if we can get a Black Forest male from breeding her and the Dolhurst together again, perhaps. So we'll try that out. Whoops, Rose, I didn't want to pop in there. I love her little hat. Isn't that just the most adorable thing? All right, but this will be the last thing we do, you guys, just really quickly. I like to make sure we're taking care of all of our ranches every day. No, Rose, I love you, but I can't reach that piece of grass and that bothers me. There we go. And let me gather up all of this and we're going to put down a whole bunch of carrots, I think, so that we can get lots and lots of carrot feed done. And then it looks like I've got these things for Rose. Awesome. And whoops, no, storage space is full. Why? I need to sell something. I'm going to sell these grapes. And I guess some of these strawberries. That's a lot of strawberries we're probably never going to use. All right, I'm going to gather these up. So that's probably enough soybeans to make Mr. No, I didn't mean to come in here and try to feed you, little one. Oh gosh, misclicks all over the place. There's a lot to do. All right, enough. Let's go. We're going to breed some fantasy horses. All right, and let's put this down and let's get some corn down as well, because I'm a little worried about having enough corn and enough wheat to be able to make those carrot muffins later. But all right, so everybody, let's go ahead. Let's try breeding Hero and Rose together. And I'm hoping we can get another fantasy horse, hopefully a male. And that is a male. So let's go ahead and see. We're actually aiming for the blue part. And right now we can get a Nabstrupper as well because the Constellation horse breeding event is now over. So let's see. All right, blue. Blue. Oh, that's okay. Dolhurst. It's like all of our shires. We just end up with so many Dolhurst. All right. So now that is all completed, let's go look for fantasy horses. We're going to go try to find fantasy horses. Also, I can't unlock I don't want to unlock any of those things. So we're okay. Maybe I don't. I have to think about the tier 4s. All right, you guys. It's been a big, busy day. We're going to come over here. Oops. Gosh. There's already a lot to do over here too. You guys are making me a lot of money. Thank you. And let's see, I'm gonna check on the treehouse just to see if there's anything useful for sale. Ooh, that's pretty. I kind of want that. And that's definitely worth the money. I'm gonna have to think about that. That's really pretty, you guys, but I don't think it's 200 diamonds pretty, where you don't have exactly that many excess diamonds. And now we are going to jump. Let's go to Kristen's place. I know a few of you guys happen to have some really nice fantasy horses. You tell me like what level you're on and you tell me what's going on. All right, nothing here for Kristen. You tell me what level you're on. You tell me that you have like this kind of fantasy horse, but for some reason I just can't seem to ever find anyone. All right, let's give everybody pets. And Kristen's just our highest level friend. I think she just lives on Horsehaven 24/7. So that's why, oh man, she has the same types of fantasy horses that we do. She's got the Amber Fantasy Horse. Oh my gosh! She has a unicorn named Mario. A female unicorn named Mario. Oh my goodness. Goldenrod. Okay, you guys, this is the very first time we've ever tried to breed for a new type of fantasy horse. It cost gemstones. It costs dream gems to breed fantasy horses. I had no idea. Oh no, that's not to breed them. That's so that you can like increase your chances. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what we're really hoping for is not another fantasy horse just like this one. We could get a unicorn. We could get an onyx unicorn, or we could end up with an amethyst fairycorn. Okay, let's see what we're gonna snag. Either the yellow or the pink would be amazing. Come on. Yellow or pink. Come on. Oh, so close. Okay, but at least we know that she has that type of horse. So we have yet another female. So another female amber fairy horse. And that's okay. They're really pretty. We're going to end up with so many butterflies over at our German ranch. But all right, you guys, catching up after Christmas break, trying to dive in and see how our horses are doing, having an amazingly fun time as usual. I am always surprised at just how much I adore this game. And I'm going to take care of everybody. I'm going to go try to snag some more dream jewels, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.